It's undeniable that Grace Kelly's impact on fashion and society has endured for almost 50 years and still will go on. After her marriage to Prince Rainier III of Monaco, she transitioned from a silver screen mainstay, an Alfred Hitchcock heroine, to a royal symbol, deftly fusing the worlds of Hollywood, royalty, and fashion. Indeed, alongside her new title came admittance to probably the most energizing gems ever made. But did you know that many of her favorite pieces were her wedding gifts? And hence, we are offering you a glimpse onto some of the gems from Grace Kelly's royal vault up close below, including her distinctive beloved tiara and the Cartier ring that raised the standard for celebrity engagement rings. Cartier engagement ring. Since Grace Kelly received Cartier's perfect 10.47-carat emerald-cut diamond from Prince Rainier III of Monaco, celebrity engagement rings have never been the same, don't you agree? The couple tied the knot on April 18, 1956, and hence the heritage of the ring, which has always exceeded expectations regarding stone size, has preserved the basic yet exquisite big stone design. Moreover, Kelly wears the ring in her final movie, High Society, so it also endures the test of time on the silver screen. Now kept in the princely palace of Monaco, this jewel has become a symbol of the union between the actress and Prince Rainier III, but surprisingly, it is not the original engagement ring. The Bandare Tiara. The tiara, created by Cartier, bears the name of the Société de Bandare, the Monégasque institution that presented it to Princess Grace of Monaco on the occasion of her wedding. It consists of 3 rubies with cascading set diamonds and was worn for some of her well-known photos and in the days preceding her wedding. For more versatility, the rubies can be swapped out for diamonds, and these components can be taken off and worn as pendants or brooches on a chain. The magnificent piece reminds of red and white that are the colors of the Monégasque flag, and rubies feature throughout the princess's jewelry collection. In some existing images, we can see Kelly wore the 3 jeweled pieces as hair decorations and brooches, making it indeed a grand wedding gift. Prince Rainier later gave the princess a pair of ruby and diamond earrings and a ring to complete the set. Cartier recently created a replica of this classic piece for the movie Grâce de Monaco, in which Nicole Kidman plays the princess. The Cartier diamond necklace. Kelly's engagement ring was almost overshadowed by her Cartier diamond necklace. The glistening necklace, which included 3 rows of round brilliant and baguette-cut diamonds arranged in the festoon shape and was designed in the purest tradition of the House of Cartier, perfectly set to capture and reflect the light with remarkable intensity. The festoon design is said to represent the garlands of flowers, leaves, or ribbons, which are used as decorations at important festivities. Princess Grace would wear the festoon necklace throughout her life, including her official visit to the Vatican in 1957. She would often pair it with her other wedding present, the Bandare Tiara. It was a mainstay in her royal portraits and event attire. As part of her heritage, the necklace showed up at the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum in Madrid's El Arte de Cartier exhibition in 2012. Diamond Tiara. The diamond tiara, which debuted on Princess Grace shortly after her marriage, featured 42 baguette diamonds and 214 modern-cut diamonds in a festoon setting. Although she wore many expensive jewels during her lifetime, Princess Grace only owned 2 tiaras, the Diamond Tiara and the Bandare Tiara. During her decades as Princess of Monaco, including her final National Day Gala in 1981, Princess Grace wore the Diamond Tiara at banquets, balls, and weddings the most. Princess Caroline, her older daughter, borrowed Princess Grace's Diamond Tiara in 1978 at the Princess Palace Ball, that before her first marriage. Princess Caroline only ever wore the tiara once, and it hasn't been worn since Princess Grace passed away. Coffee Bean Necklace by Cartier. Grace Kelly's Coffee Bean Necklace by Cartier is a famous piece of jewelry that is closely linked to the everlasting elegance of the Monégasque princess. Cartier first used this pattern in 1938, and it gained popularity in the 1950s and 1960s. Parisian cafes, which are emblems of sophistication and camaraderie, serve as its inspiration. In order to convey understated yet lavish luxury, the coffee bean design was reintroduced under the direction of Cartier's artistic director, Jean Toussaint. The necklace, which is frequently made of yellow gold, could be embellished with diamonds or other valuable stones to create a modern and sculpture-like appearance. As a result of Grace Kelly's frequent public appearances, the jewel became so iconic that it was featured on a Monaco postage stamp. Van Cleef and Arples Pearl and Diamond Set. When Grace Kelly became Princess of Monaco in 1956 after marrying Prince Rainier III, she got many jewelry gifts as a symbol of love. Reflecting the beauty and sophistication of the new princess, he gave his future wife a lavish set of pearls and diamonds from Van Cleef and Arples. As soon as Princess Grace returned from her honeymoon in Spain, she wore her brand new Van Cleef and Arples Pearl Suite. She also wore it prominently for one of her first official portrait series, as well as at her children's christenings and presentations. However, the necklace itself was a most prominent piece designed with 3 stands of pearls, 2 diamond, embellished swirling clips, and a diamond clasp. Throughout her life, this set continued to be a focal point of Grace Kelly's personal collection. Van Cleef and Arpels was honored to be declared a patented supplier to the Principality of Monaco, a few months after this historic occasion, further solidifying its reputation and connection to the princely family. Diamond and Sapphire Margarite Clip. Princess Grace of Monaco was already a client of Van Cleef and Arpels prior to her engagement, and she added high jewelry pieces to her collection over the years, such as the 1956 Diamond and Sapphire Margarite Clip, as well as pieces for everyday brilliance, such as a number of long necklaces from the Alhambra and animal clips from the La Boutique collection. The Marguerite or Daisy Clip brooch was one more gift from Prince Rainier III and features a cluster of sapphire surrounded by diamond petals that form a daisy, the stones of which reported belonged to Maria Caterina Salì, a wealthy Genoese heiress married to Prince Honoré III of Monaco in the 18th century. The stones were provided to Van Cleef and Arpels to design the brooch in the form of the daisy that would become the item to go in Grace Kelly's jewelry box. After her untimely death in 1982, the diamond and sapphire brooch was passed into the Palais Princier collection and has been displayed along with some of her other jewels. But one brooch was of a unique and even making us smile shape, the duck brooch. One of her favorite pieces was this duck brooch from a 1953 collection by Van Cleef and Arpels. The duck is shaped by roped gold, diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds, with a huge cabochon emerald serving as the eye. The item is so unique that it was included in the Victoria and Albert Museum's 2010 show, Grace Kelly, Style Icon, alongside iconic items like the dress she wore to accept the 1955 Academy Award for Best Actress. Van Cleef and Arpels Ruby Tiara. Princess Grace of Monaco once accessorized the gorgeous tiara, which is part of a parure, with a ruby and diamond necklace and earrings that match the clusters. It is believed she had the set borrowed from Van Cleef and Arpels, who would often supply her with jewels. She wore the set to the renowned Battle of Versailles fashion show, which pitted 5 French designers, Hubert de Givenchy, Emmanuel Ungaro, Pierre Cardin, and Marc Bohan for Christian Dior and Saint Laurent, against 5 American designers, Stephen Burrows, Anne Klein, Bill Blass, Oscar de la Renta, and Halston. Essentially, Grace Kelly's influence extends beyond the worlds of monarchy and film, leaving a lasting mark on the jewelry and fashion industries. She is a constant inspiration to people looking for the pinnacle of elegance and sophistication because of her classic style and magnificent collection. And what do you think about her jewelry and her influence on further fashion? Have you ever heard about Grace Kelly's jewels prior to watching this video? Please share your thoughts and impressions below, and welcome to subscribe to our channel.